Welcome back to Driving with Scott. Today we are talking about the five leadership habits that can drive an awesome culture in your organization, drive some great performance. The first of those that we're going to talk about today is assume the best. And with assume the best, it deals with trust, deals with relationships. But here's the thing, as our leadership team was talking about it, we quickly came to realize that beginning with, say, trust somebody was really hard for some people. And so we decided that the least common denominator was we could at least start with assume the best. But we had to agree that if there was a difference between what we expected our employees or what our peer managers were going to do and what actually happened, we committed to each other that we were going to address that gap, have that courageous conversation and say, hey, I thought X was going to happen. This is what happened. What's going on and why? Rather than walking around with assumptions around what happened, we were going to address the issue and have a conversation about it. The second piece of assume the best is keeping track of your trust bank account. Every relationship has these different debits and credits that are going on. It's like a bank account, like a balance with your bank account. And so what I ask our managers to do is every so often take an assessment, take a look at your bank account, and do you have a credit balance, or are you getting close to a zero balance? Or are you in the negative? Are you writing checks that you can't cash with your team? And that is so important because there are times where we're going to ask our teams to go above and beyond, do some things that they may not want us to do. We've got to be making some deposits into those accounts because we may end up having to do a withdrawal, whether by purpose or not. And so some things we've done to kind of keep an eye on that is we do an annual survey to our teams, and we look at that every year. We take it seriously. We get feedback. It gives us a barometer temperature check. But we also ask, to kind of take those same assessments within your mind as you're working with your department or team meetings. And in my one-on-ones with managers, I'll ask, what's your bank account right now with your team? And if there's anything recently around that there was a major withdrawal that happened, okay, then what can we do to build that trust bank account back up? So there you go. That's the number one of the five, assume the best. I hope you find that helpful. And tomorrow we will be talking about serve with purpose. So stay tuned.